back. Hey, just got in this morning. The Outer Banks are great. So is Mom. Dad says she always looks her best when she's on the run, and he ought to know. Well, I wasn't expecting a brass band or anything, but a welcome home would be nice, huh, Bobby?
Sorry.
Well, is everything okay? You have a bad day at the hospital?
Actually, yeah, today's been one of the worst days of my life.
What happened? Bobby, is somebody dead?
No, as a matter of fact, someone's very much alive.
Is anybody I know?
Why don't you ask your father? He always seems to know what's going on, while the rest of us just stumble around in the dark.
Well, not anymore, Barbara. My well of secrets has run dry. Now I'm just stumbling around with the rest of you.
Well, it's nice to have all the family on the same continent again. Can never have too much family, right?
Oh, yes, you can. I've had a belly full.
Oh. What was that?
Somebody's hurt Barbara real bad.
Well, maybe we ought to introduce their head to a cinder block.
Yeah, maybe we should. Take your best shot, cowboy.
Oh, who cares about the Louisiana Purchase anyway? Thomas Jefferson should just whipped out his plastic and charged the whole darn thing.
I must say, Elizabeth, you throw the most entertaining tantrums of any teenager I've ever known. What's the cause of this one?
What else? Homework.
Well, a lot of things made me moody when I was your age, but not the Louisiana Purchase. Come on, tell me what's really bothering you.
Okay. You know what's coming up this weekend?
Valentine's Day?
Well, for most people. But for me, it's going to be February the 14th.
Ah, this wouldn't have anything to do with your date for the school dance.
What date? The dance is tomorrow night, and so far I'm going with the Invisible Man.
Well, what about Lucky?
What about him?
Well, the two of you are friends. You enjoy each other's company. I thought that he might
You
have...
might ask me to the dance? Lucky loves Sarah. Everybody loves Sarah. God, even I'm starting to like her a little.
It's been known to happen between sisters.
Yeah, well, who wouldn't like her? I mean, she's perfect, she's pretty. It's like living with the Statue of Liberty.
She has a lot of fine qualities. But so do you.
Okay, name one.
You have a very wonderful, creative sense of humor. But I think you know that.
Gets me through the day.
That's what you use it for now, but later you're going to appreciate it for its own sake.
What else?
You have very little patience for things that don't matter to you. But when something does matter, your determination is amazing. Do you know, I remember the exact day you announced at breakfast that you were going to quit smoking. I remember because there hasn't been a cigarette butt anywhere near the house since.
Oh, great. So I'm funny and my sweaters don't smell like a cheap cigar. But that's nowhere near being perfect like Sarah or you.
Me? Oh, please, hardly.
Well, sure you are. I mean, you always know what to say, you always know what to do. Nothing makes you freak. And believe me, I've tried.
Oh, that just comes from experience, and not all of it very pleasant. Actually, when I was young, I was really more like you than Sarah.
No way.
Oh, yes, yes, yes. I wanted everything so badly. I felt everything so strongly. I made myself so miserable. Sometimes I'd like to go back to that earlier Audrey and tell her what I've learned now, that the world then was good and I wasn't so awful myself. But I really didn't understand that until I met the best friend in my life. And he stood by me until I saw in myself what he saw the very first time we met.
Gramps.
That's right.
Well, I hope I meet someone like that someday.
Oh, I hope you do too. But that only happens once in a lifetime. Oh, I hope it doesn't take that long for you to find the goodness in you. Now, a date, on the other hand, will be much easier to pull off. Now tell me, has Lucky asked Sarah to the dance?
Oh, no. Please, everybody in school knows that Sarah's going to study with Nicholas. But secretly, I mean.
Mm-hmm. Well, maybe now's the time for that determination of yours. Why don't you suggest to Lucky that the two of you go together?
Excuse me, Graham, but the last time I checked, I was the girl and he was the guy.
Well, that's one bit of nonsense from my youth that your generation has wisely disposed of.
Yeah, so I hear.
Come on, you don't have to get down on one knee. Just be casual, but not coy. Know what you want and then say it. It's much better that way.
Yeah, I guess I can do that. I mean, I guess this is one of those things that really matters to me.
Good.
I've been keeping some information from Bobby. Something big and nasty. As sure as dead bodies float, I knew it would, wash to shore, but... Well, in fact, I had decided I was going to tell her when we got back from the Carolinas.
But she found out first.
Yeah, it's going to be a while before she forgives me.
Well, you must have had a good reason, right?
I thought I did. Bobby had just found Tony and Carly in bed together. So I figured it was not a good time to lay on another catastrophe.
Well, look, you were only thinking about what was best for Bobby, and she ought to understand that.
You think you would?
Sure, you bet. Why?
Because I kept the same information from you. It's about Carly Roberts.
Hey, there's nothing you could say about her that would surprise me.
This will. Carly is Bobby's daughter. Technically speaking, that means she's your cousin.
Carly and her kid are family?
Technically speaking, yeah. Lucky Bobby had a baby when she was just a kid. But she was old enough to make the right decision. She had the baby adopted.
I can't believe you never told me this, Dad.
This is not my tale to tell. And Carly had a pretty good life, as lives go. She grew up in Florida. And then when she became old enough, she started to search for her birth mother. She found Barbara. She copied her life. And then she stole it.
And you just stood by and let this happen.
Hey, look, until I knew the details, what was I gonna do? And by the time I learned the details, Tony and Carly were already joined below the hip. I had to make a decision. Was I gonna give Barbara this ugly information at that time when she was so vulnerable, or was I gonna wait a little while until her heart was on the mend?
Yeah, Dad.
I made the right decision.
Bobby had a right to know, and so did I.
Why?
Because we're a family, that's why.
Well, that's a good point. But, when you didn't know, you felt fine. Now you know. How do you feel?
I don't know. Worse.
Worse. See? That's why I...
That's too easy,
Yeah, I
Dad.
know it is.
Keeping secrets is one thing, but keeping secrets from family, it's wrong.
I've heard that somewhere before. But in this instance, I don't agree. A secret isn't a lie. It's a truth that you keep to yourself, and usually for damn good reasons.
So, what other secrets are you keeping from me?
I don't know, not too many. Maybe about as many as you're keeping from me.
Okay, you got me.
You are maturing very nicely, my boy. Listen, I gotta go over to the club. I got accounts payable waiting for me. You want to go with and maybe chew this over a little more?
No, I'm gonna chew it over here. That's fine.
All right. See you later.
All right, I'll see you. You been watching me this whole time?
Yeah. I'm waiting for the part where you pour the ketchup from the almost empty bottles into the less empty bottles.
Anything for a thrill, huh?
Hey, it's the highlight of my day.
You know, I'm starting to get the idea that Port Charles has been a little, what's the word, dull?
Oh, dull would have been an improvement. How was your trip?
Duller.
Well then, welcome back.
Thanks.
So, are you gonna go to that dance tomorrow night?
You know, I just got in this morning. I forgot about it. Are you going?
Oh, I don't know. I was thinking about it, just for laughs.
Yeah.
But I don't want to get hit on by the pity patrol, I mean, if I wanted to dance with those dorks, I would have asked them out myself, right?
I know what you mean.
Yeah.
Well, I might go.
Oh?
Well, what else is there to do on a Friday night around here, you know?
Nothing much. Hey, well, why don't you and I meet each other there? I mean, we don't have to do anything. We can just hang out for the night. Besides, then people would see us together and they'd leave us alone, right?
That sounds cool.
Yeah? Oh, okay, cool. Well then I guess I'll see you tomorrow night.
Sure.
Great. Look for me. I'll be the one in the dress.
Hey. People come and go so quickly around here.
Oh, yeah. Steenie told me you were back.
Yeah.
PC's been a drag without you.
Oh, that's what I hear.
What's that?
Oh, it's a New Yorker drink Ruby taught me. It's egg cream.
Oh, there's an egg in there?
No.
Cream?
Mm-mm.
Then why?
Beats me.
Oh. Well, can I have a sip?
Yeah.
It's my big night out for the week. I want to make it memorable.
This is your big night. What about tomorrow?
You mean the dance? Well,
Yeah.
Nicholas isn't exactly talking to me or anyone else for that matter, except Emily, and I guess he's probably not going to the dance. Not that he would really let me know one way or the other. And I bought the tickets the first night that they went on sale. Wishful thinking, I guess.
You get the word out you're free, certain somebody will ask you.
What about you? Hey, would you like to take me to the dance?
Would I take you to the dance? I think it's safe to say I'd definitely take you to the dance.
Great. I was pretty sure you'd probably already be going with somebody else. I almost didn't ask.
Well, I'm meeting a couple friends there, but yeah, this is gonna work out good though. Yeah.
Okay.
Let's be clear about this though, okay? This is not a play date, right? This is a date.
The real thing.
Real thing. Rose to last dance to goodnight kiss.
Well, maybe 2 out of 3.
Hey, you want to give up the rose? That's cool with me.
So, it's a date.
It's a date.
All right, yeah.
Graham! It worked! It worked! Lucky agreed to hook up with me at the dance.
Oh, congratulations.
And it went just like you said. Thank you so much.
For heaven's sake, don't thank me. You did all the work.
Oh, I can't wait to tell Emily about... Oh my God.
What is it?
I don't have a dress. I'm 24 hours away from my first big dance and I don't have a dress.
Oh, dear, your life is just one big emergency after another, isn't it?
Isn't it awful?
Uh-huh. Well, I am sure that you'll find something at the mall tomorrow. Something reasonable.
Well, could you go shopping with me?
Well,
Oh, please, Graham. I want everything to be perfect and I really need your opinion.
I really can't guarantee perfection, but between the two of us, I think we can come up with a dress.
A killer dress.
If you're sure that's what you want.
Oh, yes. You see, Graham, sometimes it's not so bad to feel things so much.
Oh.